So let's go to something controversial.
Controversial.
The Filipino scene in Wednesday.
If you guys
What did you
didn't
think
know,
about it?
if you guys didn't know, we're actually Filipino. We're not like some random Asian.
Pinoy ako.
Yeah, we are Filipino. Yes, we don't really speak Tagalog much in our podcast.
But we can.
But we can.
Kaya
Mostly
namin.
for the benefit of our listeners. A lot of them are, international. So we don't really speak Tagalog as much. Pero kung kailangan ko mag-Tagalog, kaya ko naman.
Kaya ko din.
Hello friends, it's Geoff.
And I'm Ben.
Welcome back to another episode of Geoff and Ben. If you'd like to see this full video, it's also available on our YouTube channel called Geek Roll. Come visit Geek Roll for some hand-rolled and wasabi hot takes.
And if you want to listen to our spooky voices, check us out at Spotify under Geoff and Ben.
Yes, Geoff and Ben for people who prefer listening over watching videos.
But you should watch our videos so you can see our Nevermore apparel. So let's get to it. Lights, camera, let's roll.
Jumping into it, Ben, let's go through the usual set of questions.
Okay.
What are the things that you feel you didn't like about Wednesday, or you feel you would probably change to improve the show?
Okay. Well, see, Wednesday season 2 is like her return in the next year of Nevermore Academy.
Yeah. It
like
took a while for them to release the season.
Yeah. So for this one, it's like a whole set of mysteries and things, like wrapping up some stuff from the first season to the next. And while I don't know if I'm going to put it as a plus or negative, but so much stuff happened, and they're really cool things, but they just get resolved way too fast.
There was, the way the season goes, or these episodes go, is so much stuff is happening in every scene. Just so much, yeah.
They crammed so much. So
yeah, they did.
It's a good thing, and I guess it's also a bad thing, because stuff that I want to linger kind of just disappear. Like, for example, the eye-catching mystery at the start with the avian, the bird, killing people by
it's fun, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great visual.
Yeah.
It was a great mystery thing, and it just kind of resolved it after 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Aw, man, she wasn't even the final boss.
So what would you change? What would you improve, considering everything you've said?
I don't know, because each of the arcs, the mini arcs, could actually be worth a season.
It's true. If they wanted to actually focus on it, they could keep extending it, yeah.
Yeah, but I
they didn't
guess
do that,
they just really compressed it. Again, I don't know. I'll probably put it more in the good than the bad. The whole fast-moving stuff.
So what didn't you like, really?
To be specific, just specific stuff. I want to say the zombie slurp, when he was introduced, oh my god, he used to be a student. He has a mechanical heart. He looks like Lurch 2.0. I like the character. So I was so disappointed when he killed somebody, because he had to eat someone's brains.
Well, he did start out as a pet.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Pugsley was gonna have this arc. And then
it turned into Isaac. But Isaac hated that, because remember, he kidnapped Pugsley.
He went you like a sandwich here? How do you like being treated as a pet?
Right.
Which I did, because I just projected too much into Slurp. I hate the name Slurp, but I liked the character. I did not like how he turned out, but it's part of the plot.
Yeah.
So how about you? What would you change?
What would I change? 2 things. I felt that there could have been a better casting for Pugsley, because his acting was just a little undercooked for my taste. But, to be fair, I found out that the actor of Pugsley, I don't actually know his real name, his actor's name.
No.
But anyway, the actor of Pugsley.
Or Don, yes, I think.
Yeah, something like that. He didn't actually have formal acting training compared to his co-workers or his colleagues in Wednesday. So I guess, you kind of forgive him for that. He's also very young. Very young.
His performance, I guess, just didn't reach the levels of the other people.
So I don't know if it was on purpose. Probably it was. The character of Pugsley, anyway, kind of had some personality and social issues. He wasn't very good at making friends. He was just kind of a little,
awkward socially.
Awkward. And it kind of worked in his favor, considering that his acting was not that great. But anyway, I don't want to be too harsh with this.
I'd like to think he had a lot of potential that just wasn't realized in the show.
Perhaps. It's just that I felt that's the first one. I felt like maybe the casting could have been better for Pugsley. The second one would be that, considering that a lot of the story
Okay.
is set in the Nevermore University or Nevermore School, you would expect to see more about what the students are actually doing there.
Because for sure,
Yeah.
they did Wednesday to look like the Harry Potter, like Hogwarts.
I don't know. I guess because I've seen Harry Potter, and you would expect that you would see what they're studying. I didn't see. We don't know what the students are studying apart from all the curricular activities like going outdoors. Like, what do Gorgons study? What do werewolves study? What do they study? I just want to know. You know?
this
They
would
don't
be,
show it. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be like, this should have been like, this is not science, it's mad science. This is not math.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is monster math.
If
Mash.
if witches and wizards in Harry Potter have potion classes, dark arts, if they have transfiguration, what do people in Nevermore study? It just makes you wonder, and they don't show it. They don't show enough, so I don't know.
They just focused on the love triangles.
There was like a music class of all things. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. The music
Yeah.
class.
Just wish they would show more about what they actually did in the school rather than just the activities. Like, I want to know what they study. That's all.
Okay. Nerd! Just kidding. I'm sorry.
I want to know what they study.
Nerd! Just kidding. No.
I want to see the academic side of things, you know?
Okay.
I'm sure you guys are wondering that too. But yeah, moving on. Ben, what do you actually like about the Wednesday series? Very curious to know.
Gosh. There's a lot of things I like in it. I could go.
Yeah,
because
same.
they did like this thing where the first episode just grabbed me, that led to the next, led to the next, led to the next.
Right.
It had like a great it's not just like the cliffhangery stuff. It's just that each episode had this thing that I really liked. Like the first episode was like, I'm sorry, I'm a wannabe writer.
Right.
So like the whole thing where the stalker like stole the only copy of Wednesday's novel's manuscript, something, and it's gonna burn. Like, no, don't destroy the manuscript. And see, I like that. And then the next part, suddenly the stalker had like an escape room thing planned with clues and riddles. And like, wow, that's awesome. And I enjoyed that. Yeah. And then like the third episode, like, okay, camping. Okay, that's fine. Then, oh, they're fighting against an all-boys school. So like, it's like things just led one after the other.
Yeah, so for our listeners, Ben, what do you really like specifically?
Well, specific stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go and say the dead dance. Yeah, during the masquerade party, because like unlike the first season where it was Wednesday who had like the dance, the weird one, go like
yeah, I
this.
didn't expect that Enid would be partnered with Enid.
They gave it to Enid.
Give it to Enid
and
Agnes.
like she's not the main star. She's like the main co-star.
Yeah.
But Wednesday was gracious enough, I guess, to give her the spotlight. And also gave it to the invisible girl Agnes, who's
wait a
one of my
minute.
favorite characters.
Didn't Wednesday already like dance in the first season?
Yeah, that's what, that became an iconic scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very stiff kind of dance.
Yeah, the weird one.
Yeah. Now that I remember. It's been a while since I've seen season 1, but now that I think about it, yeah.
I remember that.
It makes sense, maybe because, Wednesday already danced and like, oh, let's make somebody else dance, right?
Yeah, but it's just so cool that, it wasn't, she didn't want it to be about her. And there was actually a way to make it about her. Because she did the body swap, brain swap, whichever swap.
That was a great scene. Really shows the range of the actors.
That's like my other favorite thing.
Okay. So first is the dance, and the second is the body swap thing.
Yeah, the body swap episode was good because I've seen it's a trope for cartoons where they have to switch,
right?
Or like they do a shrinking episode or an amnesia episode and a body brain switch episode.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular theme for like shows switching. Yeah.
Enid was amazing as Wednesday.
Yeah, all I can think about was the amount of like practice and training for them to really pull it off,
Yeah, she had like the look, the walk, the arms. I can't do a Wednesday. Not the way Enid.
You know what I wonder?
Like what?
How does the character of Enid have the voice of Wednesday, and how does Wednesday have the voice of Enid? How did they do that? Is that like some sort of weird voiceover with like lip syncing?
No, I think it's just them.
They can't sound like each other, even if you practice.
Jenna Ortega is probably, doesn't always sound like Wednesday anyway. What if her
There must have some
happy
sort-
voice is her regular voice?
Obviously, the acting is them, but the voiceover, it's hard to mimic somebody's voice completely, like 100%. There must have been some
They
sort
got
of voiceover.
close, and it's good. It was
Very good,
amazing.
yeah. It was
I was,
amazing.
even though the plot, that part is like a cliche.
Right.
They made it work for the episode, and I loved it. Okay, so how about you? What did you?
What I really like
from
about the
Wednesday?
show is something a bit more general, maybe a little technical. I am amazed by how the writers just kept on like throwing out like these like little plots in the story. It was just like this and that, and like so many things were happening. And normally, it would make the story so muddy and just complicated, right? But somehow they made it work. They were able to like tie up all these little stories involving every character. Every character had a role. It's like nobody was just like left in the background.
Yeah, even the siren had this thing related to the mom.
They were able to like surface each character and like give them a role and like tie up all these little stories. It's just really interesting to watch.
I think
interesting to watch.
I think the reason why they were able to not be too confusing and stuff is because they close each arc really fast. So,
That's a good observation. Yeah, I did notice that they don't dwell on the particular story too long. They kind of give a little closure right away. That way, the audience doesn't have to hold on to the information for too long. They can move on to like another story.
yeah. It might be considered too fast, but
Yeah.
it worked and it was fun. So let's go to something controversial.
Controversial.
The Filipino scene in Wednesday.
If you guys
did you
didn't
think
know,
about it?
if you guys didn't know, we're actually Filipino. We're not like some random Asian.
Pinoy ako.
Yeah, we are. We are Filipino. Yes, we don't really speak Tagalog much in our podcast.
But we can.
But we can.
Kaya
Mostly
namin.
for the benefit of our listeners. A lot of them are, international. So we don't really speak Tagalog as much. Pero kung kailangan ko mag-Tagalog, kaya ko naman.
Kaya ko din.
For international listeners, I guess you're just gonna have to read the translations on the video. But yeah, we can speak Tagalog very well. And how you felt about that scene was, how did you feel first?
Well, okay. Because Bruno is supposed to be a Filipino werewolf.
Yeah, Bruno, the actor, is actually a Filipino-American guy, which
Yeah.
we did not know.
Yeah, so like he spoke to his girlfriend on the phone, and he didn't sound too good speaking his Tagalog.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean it's okay, but it's like it's his intonation, his inflection. He didn't get like the Filipino sounding thing. It's fine the way he said the words, but his delivery was not as good as like Enid. Enid actually did so much better than him.
But I suppose it's forgivable. They are foreign, even if ethnically he's Filipino American. He
Yeah.
grew up in America.
Yeah.
Filipino is not a language you can just speak and easily get the accents and the diction. It's something that takes a while to learn.
But it's still awesome that they did that. That they had like a Filipino scene. You still feel pride about it.
It's nice. It's nice to just kind of acknowledge, ethnicity, but whatever. But it's nice to see them try. That's the point of it. It's nice to see them try.
Oh, just something I like again with Enid because she was awesome speaking in Tagalog.
Yeah.
She said like manlolokong taksil, and then like taksil is traitor.
Yeah.
But the translation was Lothario. Because Bruno was cheating on Enid.
I didn't really read the translation. What do you mean, Lothario?
It's like like a Romeo, but an evil one. So it's just lover boy.
Yeah,
But I like the way they translated that. Do you think the scene with the Filipino guy cheating on her is like a negative thing?
I don't really think it's a jab at Filipinos. I think it's more of like it can happen. That's all.
Yeah, don't excuse Bruno like that.
I'm not
Just kidding.
excusing his cheating. I'm just saying that it's not a jab at Filipinos. This can happen. This can happen to a lot of people, regardless of race.
All right, I'm trying to work in the we don't talk about Bruno joke, but I can't. Turn it there, right? Okay. So last thing, who is your favorite?
Favorite Addams Family?
Member.
Right. My favorite Addams Family member is, I don't know if this is a popular pick for people. I really like Fester Addams. I think that he's such a unusually jolly person. And I really like how a lot of his interests are quite dark, but he's so happy about it.
He's a super spy and a criminal.
He's definitely lived a full life. His life is so much more interesting than mine. And I would love to have an uncle who would invite me to like rob a bank. I think that's amazing.
As long as we can get away with it. Yeah, what's your favorite scene with Fester?
Favorite scene with Fester is when he infiltrated the psychiatric facility and he was sitting on one of the electric chairs, right?
Okay.
So he got zapped and he was like so happy about it and he enjoyed it so much that he asked the nurses, could I get another one?
Yes, a kiss. Just kidding. Yeah.
That was so funny. I was like, wow.
I thought your favorite scene was the kissing the lunch lady.
No, that was weird. That was weird for me and kind of gross. Yeah, Fester had like an whole episode for him, and really glad for him. Whoever, I don't really know the actor who played Fester, but really great actor. Really great actor. Really justified Fester for me.
Yeah.
What about you, Ben? Who is your favorite Addams?
Okay, because I was gonna say Agnes, the invisible girl, but she's not a member of the Addams family. So I have to go with Bing.
Why Bing?
Because he had like personality in the show. He didn't talk or whatever, but he felt sad because he was being ignored and stuff.
Right.
And he looked so cool walking around. Even though I don't like the Stitch version, I like the version where he was just like a clean hand. But this new thing had a new backstory, which was a huge surprise, and I loved it. That when they flashed the thing where Isaac Knight's name was Knight. And then it anagrammed into the thing. That was amazing. But anyway,
that is crazy though. Do you think in the story canonically, in the cartoon, do you really think that that's the reason the thing was named? They just made that up, right?
This is new for this show. Yeah, because they did new stuff. What the fudge? Gomez has electrical powers that he lost? What is that? It's new lore.
It does make you wonder. It's like Fester has electricity, Pugsley has electricity, and suddenly Addams doesn't,
Yeah.
I guess we're moving on to the last part of our review. We're going to give a rating for Wednesday. Ben, what would you rate this series?
I'm going to rate it first. I rated a 9.
9? Why?
Because it's awesome. It's the acting.
Awesome,
it's the sets. It's the story, the gripping story, the way Thing would grip it. But the whole thing was a roller coaster and I was there for the ride. Loved it. Gave it a 9 out of 10. How about you?
I'm debating if I should give it a 9 or a 9.5.
Copycat! Just kidding.
But I'm gonna give it a 9. I mean, it's not like it's a life-changing series. It's not. But if I really enjoyed it, I really did. I loved it. I was watching it at the gym, just watching it in different places. I was watching it while I was doing the treadmill. It's just so enjoyable.
Yeah.
There's just so much to see. I feel like in every episode, they were just cramming so many details, and while normally that would feel kind of congested and just kind of messy for a story, somehow the writers and director, they made it work, and that's really amazing. Very good, very coherent.
Yeah. They had the formula down. I don't know.
They had a formula down. I loved how they were able to, you would think that something is done. Okay, that's obvious enough, right? You would think. And then later on, as a story progresses, I'm like, oh my God, I did not see that coming. Yeah.
You're mind blown about the flashback.
Yeah, I was mind blown by a lot of stuff. I didn't know that, the Principal Dort was he just worked in that school just because of money. Yeah. He had this accomplice, right?
Yeah. Or the Gomez and Morticia
connection to killer. Isaac. Yeah, the killer, cool. Right. It was just so much to see, and for that I could not recommend it more for people who haven't seen it yet.
So say it's worthy of a 9.
So for that, it's worthy of a 9. I think a lot of you guys would agree, especially you guys have seen this, which I assume that's why you're watching this review. Otherwise, well, we already spoiled it for you.
Oh, no. Okay.
Anyway, that's a lot.
Okay.
I guess that's it for now. If you guys would want us to review a movie or maybe a series, why don't you leave us, or an anime, why don't you leave it in the comments so we can put it in our list to review, maybe in the future. And, we'll let you guys know. Just stay tuned.
Here at Geoff and Ben.
That's it for now. I'm Geoff.
And Ben.
And we'll see you again for other movies, sometimes series, or sometimes maybe other things, related topics.
All right.
Geek related topics.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.